Good morning. Good morning. Here we are. Monday freaking morning. I'm going to give you a moment to grab your coffee, whether you're catching this on the replay or you're going to join us live this morning. Happy to have you here, a part of the conversation, a part of the club, enjoying some coffee. Now, I am extra enjoying this cup of coffee this morning because I decided to cut down the amount of coffee that I drink. I'm not I don't drink a pot a day or anything like that, but just, self-love summer, taking down the coffee a little bit. So this one is the first one I've had in a while, and it feels so good. So that's where we are with that. You're having a great Monday, a great start to your week. I know that the Stampede officially started over the weekend, which it looks like, according to scrolling through social media this morning, y'all are enjoying that really well. So that's good. We had a really fun time in the community of Lamont, Alberta this weekend. So that was a huge amount of fun. Very crazy, which I'll talk more about in a moment. But yeah, it was a hot weekend. And I don't know about you, as much as I love the heat, like I do like hot weather. I'm a summer baby. I don't like melty weather. And it takes a lot out of you, doesn't it? It kind of wipes you out. I don't know. As you join Coffee Club, please say hello in the comments this morning and say hi. We're glad to have you here. Good morning, Angie. But yeah, the heat definitely, it lays you flat. It knocks you out. It takes you down and makes you exhausted. Even if you're sitting doing not a lot, you feel really tired from the heat. So I think it's going to be another hot one today. Angie, you can attest to that, where we are. And then it's supposed to cool down for a couple of days. So we get a little bit of reprieve. But yeah, anyway, it's been good. What did you get up to for the weekend? Did you stampede? Did you check out anything? I'm really jealous of those who got to hang out at the Pitbull concert on Friday night in Calgary. I think that would have been a very cool show to check out. I haven't looked and seen what the reviews were like or what kind of went on with the show. I know a couple people who went, so I'm going to go check their socials, but what was it like? I bet it was good. He's got so much energy, that guy. He's kind of crazy, but it is what it is. So as I said, we went up to Lamont, Alberta. So I invite you to check out, if you don't already follow. I'm going to just write it in the comments for you. Go check out Limelight Audio and Media on TikTok or Instagram, and you can see some of the fun action that we captured in Lamont over the weekend. This year, we got to do their full rodeo performance, the kids' rodeo, and as well as the Wild and Western Combine Crunch, which, if you haven't heard of a Combine Crunch, is basically a demolition derby event, but the drivers are in combines, old school combines, and they fix them up and they take them to events and they smash into each other. And it's loud and crazy and kind of cool. Kind of cool. Probably for me, it's like the opposite of my meditation events that I host, where we are calm and relaxed and quiet and going into a healing space. The Combine Crunch would be the exact polar opposite of that. So kind of fun to add it to the repertoire and have a little bit of fun with it. So It was really cool. Huge thank you to the Lamont Agriculture Society for being so incredibly awesome to work with, to be a part of their Summer Sizzler Rodeo event, and the whole works. I also got the opportunity to work with a professional rodeo clown who is an award-winning rodeo clown who's been doing it for over 40 years. Ricky Tiki Wanchuk is his name, and I've never got the chance to work with him before. And his nephew Casey is also sort of his like assistant clown, and it was so awesome. It was so awesome. And so I just want to thank, yeah, thank for the opportunity to work with someone who's been promoting rodeo and being a part of it for a very long time. And he gets in and entertains people and pumps up the crowd and gets you excited at 71 years old. How wild is that? And I feel like there's kind of a thing. We'll have to see. Maybe we could get Ricky to join us on the show at one point to talk about it, because I feel like there's kind of this theme going on. When we had Daryl Jans and Jacqueline on the show last week talking about their brand new show on Yes TV called Legacy Makers. Not sure if you've had a chance to check that out yet, but Daryl is now what? I think he's around 81, 82, 83, somewhere in there, early 80s. And it was always on his bucket list to do a talk show at some point in his life. And so he's presented that opportunity in his 80s and he took it. Age is irrelevant, friends, so much so now than ever before. And, watching Ricky on the weekend being in his early 70s and still just doing his dream, living his best life, showing up in the way that he wants to show up, doing what he wants to do with that. It shows you, you know, you are never too old to accomplish anything. And the flip side of that, I mean, one of the drivers in the Combine Crunch this weekend who made it into the finals and the grudge match is only 15 years old. So you're really never too young to tackle some of those things in your life too. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting, an age is irrelevant sort of feel. And that probably becomes very apparent for me in July, because as you may or may not know, if you're new or if you've been to Coffee Club many times over the years that we've done this, July is my birthday month. So I really always reflect, I think, on milestones of life, and not really age per se, because as we've had the conversation before, I just like it's the next level in the game. And I'm always so grateful to hit that next level. And so in a couple of weeks, I get to level up again. But I like to celebrate um, for the entire month of July, because it just feels like one, why not? And two, why don't we celebrate that? So many people I've talked to and come across, they're like, oh, I don't celebrate birthdays anymore. Well, why? Why? This is the conversation, the age-old conversation we've had numerous times on the show, is why wouldn't you? There's such a societal stigma around the aging process. And don't get me wrong, as we age, you change. Your bodies change, your mind changes, your hormones change, like everything changes, but it always has. And I think it falls into the same space of like where people had once determined that change was a bad thing in our lives too, whereas change offers us opportunity, it offers us exploration, it offers us growth, it offers us a break from the same old mundane. Like, who doesn't love a little bit of an adventure? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting a little bit more addicted to those as time goes on, but like, why not? We are awarded so many opportunities in life and so many things. And I don't know. It makes me think of, even over the weekend, there was this what was being claimed as could be a lost opportunity. And so it was really hot when we were up in Lamont. And I'm always, as you know, a big advocate and supporter of our first responders. And I like to get a little saucy with that sometimes, and continually talked about the Lamont Fire Department. They're on site for the event and appreciate them being there. But, it's fun to get a little flirty with that. And so the crowd, along with my beloved business partner, can I say that tongue in cheek, decided that it would be a hilarious opportunity for the fire department to open up the hose. They needed to wet down the sort of the arena where the combine crunch was going to take place. So they kind of felt it would be really fun, along with the organizers of this event, like Dave and Jason, you're in on here too, decided it would be good if the fire department, while they were hosing down the arena for the combine crunch, would include me in that process. And then all of a sudden, there's this point where there's like 2,000 people chanting my name, encouraging me to come out to get hosed down by the fire department. The pressure. I went for it because I got told this could be a really big missed opportunity, Jody. When is the opportunity for that going to come again? I think that I invite these weird opportunities into my life without my knowledge all the freaking time. Anyway, this nice young girl named Abby came up to the booth and was like, I'll go with you and I'll hold your hand. So we trudged out into this big mud pit, to which the fire department opened up their hoses, not full blast, of course, but, and to be honest with you, it was so hot. It felt so freaking good. A little bit embarrassing, but I did it for the sake of entertainment, I guess you could say. But fun weekend, very fun weekend. Don't miss those opportunities, I guess, if they're things. Candace says, celebrating birthdays is such a blessing. It really is. And I think you, my friend, if you're still hanging out with us, are, I don't know, Candace, your story is so amazing. And we've alluded to it a little bit as you've been a past guest on Coffee Club. But Candace, what did you say last time I saw you? You were 35 birthdays over your life expectancy. Candace has muscular dystrophy and is a mover and shaker and community advocate to and just entrepreneur. She just is continually generates business ideas, and celebrating 35 extra birthdays that they told her she probably wouldn't have, and continues to knock it out of the park in that department. So Candace, thank you for that continual reminder that each birthday is a blessing each time you level up. Winston, good morning. I know you commented a few minutes ago. I'm not sure if you're still with us, but you've got a level up coming up our way soon too. And I know that's probably the celebration of having another level in the game rings really true for you right now. I know that you've had a recent situation where it would put the celebration of life into a whole new perspective for you. And I hope that we can catch up on that very soon. And I hope you are well this morning, and looking forward to you leveling up in a few weeks also. How else is everybody doing today? What have you been up to? Did you stampede? Are you planning to go to the Calgary Stampede? I do not think that I will. I'm glad you're feeling good today, Winston. I do not think I will head down to the grounds this year. I get to go to another, good morning, Cheryl, event later this week, a brand new one that I've never been before in a town. I don't know if it's a town or a city, Swift Current, that I visited briefly back in my radio days, but have not been in a long time or spent much time there. So looking forward to heading to Swift Current later this week. Rob, good morning. How are you? Cheers to you on the ridge this morning. Some exciting things are coming into my life over the next few weeks also that I can't wait to share with you very, very soon. Looking forward to it. I know if you are around, I'll give a last minute plug because I can. If you are in the Southern Alberta, Okotoks area, Wednesday morning, we are doing a very cool workshop. I have collaborated with a new friend of mine in Okotoks named Jenny. She owns the Kula Yoga Okotoks studio, and her and I have collaborated to do a Go with the Flow workshop on Wednesday morning. So we've mapped out this beautiful sort of nature walk that we're going to take. It's just over 5K in total. So we do half and then half on a pathway. Very easy. We're going to do this beautiful nature walk. Then we're going to stop in the park in Okotoks alongside the river, and she is going to guide us through a very beautiful flow yoga experience outdoors in nature. Um, the weather's going to cooperate, and then we are going to head down Riverside to do a Riverside meditation, which I'm really excited to lead you in that piece. Being beside water is my absolute love. And the fact that we get to connect in meditation beside the river with the beautiful sound of river and have this opportunity. And then we'll do a mindful nature piece as we head back to our starting point. And it is going to be such a beautiful morning. And I cannot wait to share this with you. I think it's going to be really cool. So if you would like the link to that, let me know and I will share that with you. But I think it's going to be a really cool morning. And then it's hit the road time for the next event. But going to be a good week. It's going to be a good week. July is always my favorite month. Christelle says, I have a couple of Stampede dance cards this week, but I have to heal my old lady back first. Yeah, as we go through the aging process, Stampede becomes a very different experience, doesn't it? Yeah, we view that, we attend that, we absorb that in a very different way. So I think that's always exciting too. So, and I guess, Christelle, I'm so excited you are coming on Wednesday. It's going to be good. Anybody else want to share what they got going on this week, what they have coming up? Because of Wednesday's event, I won't be doing Coffee Club on Wednesday morning. Maybe I can try to say hi to you live from the event and give you a little sneak peek of what's going on before people arrive, because I'm going to honor their healing experience. But yeah, so there won't be Coffee Club on Wednesday morning this week. But be sure to follow along that I had posted earlier, Limelight Audio and Media, if you would like to see some of the adventures my company is taking on the rodeo trail and some of the cool things that we will be doing over the summer. Be sure to follow there. Rob says, my son and his family are coming from New York. Oh, that will be so great for you to have them home. Winston, yep. When you are done, you are here. You know you are always welcome in this space, but I would very much love to chat about your experience, whether we do it on Virtual Coffee Club or privately or both. Yeah. I'm going to honor, if Winston would like to share in the comments, you're welcome to, but I will honor your privacy in that process in the meantime. But you know what, friends? If you are in the praying space or the sending out good vibes space or the holding someone in your mind with great intention space, I would invite and encourage you to send some love to our fellow Coffee Club member, Winston, who's been on the show a couple of times in the past. If you could share some of that healing love and light with him, he could use that in his life right now. So please do so. Yeah, good day. Good day. You can share. Well, I don't know all the story, my friend, so I will wait and let you share. But let's just say, what can I share for that, Winston? He had a scare with thinking that perhaps he had a heart incident, whether it would be heart attack or, yeah, I think there's so many different things that happen in that area, which I'm very familiar with. But it turns out it wasn't that, but some blockages. And he's been in the hospital getting better with that. That's all I know at this point. But obviously doing okay if he's yakking us in the comments. But we'll have him on to share that experience. All I can say is, friend, I'm very glad that you are okay and you are doing well. That makes my heart very happy. It is good. Friends, I hope you have an incredible week this week. I hope you have um, so much joy. And I think a reminder in that is that often people think you just wake up and you are just joyful and happy all the time, or you're not. And there's an interesting struggle there. My opinion, and when I've had great guests on the show talking about this particular topic in the past, Dr. Jody Carrington is one of them, is that joy is a choice. And when you wake up in the morning, you have to choose. Today, I'm going to experience joy. Today, I'm going to feel joy. Today, I'm going to invite joy into my life. I'm not saying you won't have it if you don't do that, and not saying that you will only have it if you do that, but we have to choose to be in the space of joy. And it's one that I love to choose every single day. I know Christelle and I have both used something called the Daily Joy Journal, which is another great tool if you're ever looking for sort of a prompted journal experience that I really loved. I want to get more of these made by a really incredible woman from here in Canada also. And the Joy Journal is the Daily Joy Journal is how you can look it up. And it's a really great tool to allow you to kind of get into that mindset and reflect both at the beginning and the end of your day. So be sure to check that out if you're looking for a tool, because sometimes choosing joy feels more difficult on some days than others. And I think it's fair to say that. And I think it's okay to address that, because here is our safe space where we have real conversation, and we can admit sometimes that can feel more challenging than others. Winston is waiting on an angiogram. So lots of prayers and great healing love to Winston today. That's a Jillian Shearer Daily Joy Journal. Thank you, Christelle. I knew her name was Jillian, but that's as far as I could retain in this exact moment. But loved the journal. And it was such a great gift from my friend Christelle. Thank you. Friends, I hope you have a beautiful week. I hope you have a week filled of joy. When you have moments where you're feeling a little less joy in the cup than others, just allow that to come through. Feel your way through the things, and just a reminder to you, as always, that you are incredibly special. And I am so grateful that you are in this world, that you are here, whether you've tuned in secretly in the background, whether you've made a comment, whether you've ran across this for the first time, a reminder that you are incredibly special and the world is a better place because you are in it. And so thank you for being light and love always. And continue to be good to each other, my friends. Have an amazing rest of your week. I will try to check in at another point when I can. But as I said, I've got that big event on Wednesday that I'm looking forward to. Otherwise, I will see you next Monday, because there's something really exciting that I'm pretty sure I get to tell you next Monday. And it is officially birthday week for me next Monday, even though I love to celebrate the whole month. But something really fun that I get to do on my birthday on the 20th of July that I haven't done in a long time. And I'm really kind of excited about it. So I think I get to officially let the cat out of the bag next week and tell you. So we will talk about that next Monday. But sending you love. Have an amazing, amazing rest of your week. If you're heading to Stampede, be safe and stay hydrated. And we will talk to you again super soon. Cheers to you, my friends.